Here is a client who had a number of the metal amalgam fillings in her mouth, which are comprised of primarily mercury and silver. And we see that she took 1 tablespoon of Zeocharge and 1 capsule of fulvic charge per day for 5 weeks. That was what she was supposed to be doing. She did report that she skipped multiple days and that she ended up going through just under 1 full jar of Zeocharge and only a half bottle of fulvic charge. So she was definitely inconsistent with it. It's just over 5 weeks. She didn't even get through the jar, but still we're going to see pretty impressive results just from that. So we could tell just from looking at the test that she had the mercury, the silver amalgam fillings in her mouth. I mean, we knew that she did from her paperwork, but you can just from looking at this, you can tell. But we see just in that 5 weeks on taking less than a full jar of Zeocharge and a half bottle of fulvic charge, the full 1 bottle of Zeocharge, half bottle of fulvic charge, she had a 22% decrease in silver and a 21.3% decrease in mercury just in that 5 weeks. We also see that her vitamins were relatively unaffected, mostly improved, a couple went down a little bit, and that's probably because she was taking it inconsistently. You really don't want to be going on and off this. Once you start the detox process, you don't want to really stop right away. And we saw overall improvement in minerals as well. Zinc got a little bit wonky, switched up a little bit there, potentially a little bit of immune activation from the mercury detox, and also the sulfur, which is also used for mercury detox. But overall, very good. It's very likely nothing else really moved much, as you can see, pretty stagnant. It's very likely that these are stuck and she actually does have higher levels of these in her body, but because she was only taking the 1 tablespoon of Zeocharge and 1 capsule of fulvic and taking it inconsistently, it probably wasn't a sufficient dose for her to get her body's detox pathways opened. Unfortunately, she did not continue on the case study. Otherwise, we would have had her raise the dose to see what would have happened, but very likely that these levels actually would have risen. So she probably actually has more mercury and silver in her body, and the protocol was just able to remove the circulating amount or in level 1 and 2, so the tissue levels and the bloodstream levels, but maybe not the deeply stored organs such as the brain. And as the body was working on just removing those from levels 1 and 2 toxicity, her body wasn't able to focus on anything else, and it wasn't able to release the rest. We don't know because we don't have a retest, but that's likely the scenario. Either way, she was able to get out quite a bit of mercury and silver just in those 5 weeks of taking less than 1 jar of each product. So that's pretty good, and her vitamin status wasn't messed up, and her minerals mostly improved. So overall, pretty good results.